Hi there, Capricorn. Welcome to your January 2021 weekly Psychic Tarot and Oracle card reading. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable, but only take those portions that are resonating with you. This is a general reading, and you can find more information down below, as well as a free birth chart calculator link on the very bottom of the description box, and it can help you out with these readings. And remember, check your rising and moon and Venus for a more complete picture. Today you're going to get 5 cards from the Rider-Waite Radiant deck, 1 ViceVersa card, 1 crystal card, and 1 Angel Answers card. So remember, ask a question. Now here's your first card. It's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. Number 21 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the World. Capricorn, this is one of your cards. Earth energy. Now this being in your reading right off the bat means you're in control. This is success and triumph and completion. It's a major completion and mastery. Could even be a travel or a change of residence. This is someone that knows about life and about pain, and yet they still dance for joy. It's the ability to overcome problems and obstacles and sorrow, and there's assured success. It's fulfillment of your hopes and dreams. This is life-changing. It's major. It's elevation in life and support by unseen forces. That lady there has 2 candles in her hands, lit on both sides. That's true mastery and true illumination. It's a mandate from heaven to continue on your path. This can be a move or a new relationship that will prosper. It brings in long-term happiness. It's the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. The World points the way to the ultimate, and this is a resolution after struggle. Both the Wheel of Fortune and the World refer to the cylindrical nature of our lives and our progressions through its cycles. My readings show the cycles and the progressions. This is coming full circle and feeling accomplished, and now being a more experienced person. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences, Capricorn. The Ace of Cups. Beautiful card. This is a gift from life. Water energy. It's divine inspiration. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be in your chart or someone else's. This is overflowing love. And in this position as an obstacle, it could be bringing some tension. It's not a bad card, so it's not going to be bad. This is joy and contentment. It's a reminder that when the mind is filled with the Spirit will fill the material cup to overflowing. It's some form of good news coming in. It can bring in healing. It can be news of the birth of a child or an idea. It's a new beginning, a new love or a one-on-one relationship of any kind. It's a fertile time for growth and the consummation of something hoped for. And remembering that the highest manifestation is the act of forgiving. To forgive is divine, and this is the gift of life. It's going with the flow. This can be a spiritual experience with transformation and the start in a new life. So remember to pay attention to subtle signs of synchronicity. This card carries a blessing. It's being peaceful and grateful and benevolent and joyous. It's being inspired and spiritually enriched. You could be giving or receiving love or blessings, being connected to Source, healing, cleansing, hydrating. The World card with the Ace of Cups is a magic moment. It's major. This is a new level of emotional satisfaction, and it has to do with your deepest hopes and desires. It's more than just understood. It's blazing a trail straight to your goals. Your third card. This is how it affects you. These are the external influences that you're consciously aware of, Capricorn. This is the Two of Swords, air energy, moon in Libra, card of indecision, stalemate, stasis. There's a stressful decision to be made. You could be working at cross purposes with another person. Maybe you're feeling uncertain because you don't wish to offend or hurt someone that's involved. So you might need to withdraw and contemplate your options, collect those facts needed to make the decision. This is with courage. A change can be made. It's being frightened or unsure of which way to move, so then they do nothing at all, except maybe trying to ignore it. This is someone that's being unresolved, impartial or discerning. They're being cool-headed. They're striving to be objective, and they're suspending judgment. They could even be embracing paradox. They're mulling things over, avoiding a premature decision. Someone may be compromising. They're staying mentally balanced amid changes. Could also be having to choose between two bad outcomes. You might want to listen to both sides of a story. You may learn a secret. This is avoiding conflict or acting uninterested. It's someone keeping the peace because they may not wish to upset someone. The world with the Two of Swords is a completion that creates more questions. Your fourth card, it's the card of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. The Ten of Swords, Capricorn. This is Gemini energies, air energies. This is an ending. It's something that was as bad as it could have gotten, and now it's the end of a period of trials and hardships. This was overkill, but now the worst is over. Maybe you were worrying a lot and you hit rock bottom, but now you can make a clean break from this past hurtful pain, and a new cycle is beginning, and from here on in it only gets better. There's closure, and it's enough. Maybe you felt you had been a victim, been betrayed or lied to, but you can draw wisdom from this defeat. It's a lesson learned, and there's no making the same mistakes twice. These are painful endings. It's a broken trust. There's no return. This can no longer be fixed, and you'll have to start manifesting a new beginning. And now this is allowing change rather than fighting it. And it rings of truth and the clarity of vision, which brings about that inevitable death, and that dawn breaking gives promise of rebirth. And it's clearing the ground for something new. It's preparing and planning to cope with mental pain. You've received deep wounds, and this is the final ordeal, and it won't last forever, and you will survive. Now a new beginning must be your focus. It's the thoughts that are hurting you. This can sometimes be back pain or a lack of support. The world with the Ten of Swords, this lesson is over, and it's not to ever happen again. It's a major end to a cycle. It's heaven already learned a lesson, and there's mercy and regeneration. Your fifth card, it's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. It's unseen, it's because it's something that you're not sharing with others, yet you are consciously aware of this, Capricorn. Water energy, the Two of Cups. This is Venus in Cancer. This is a card of partnerships. It's an attraction. Can be a love match. Can be a commitment. Can also be making plans with a kindred soul. There is a deep connection here. It's basic energies. These are important feelings, and at sometimes they can be in conflict with each other or complementary. This is taking note of your feelings and needs to make a decision, and it's feeling the joy in your soul when you're doing something for yourself or others. It's talking things over. It's letting go. It can be a reconciliation. And it's remembering that shared joy is twice as sweet, and shared sorrow is only half as bad. It's taking note of feelings to make a decision. You could be brainstorming and generating ideas with another person, and you're working in harmony and cooperation. This is a commitment to meaningful exchange. The world with the Two of Cups is a new level in a relationship. It's a common thread that brings success. It's a long and fruitful cycle together. Could be closing. The Ace of Cups with the Two of Swords is an outpouring of love that may cause indecision. It's love that you are not noticing. The Ace of Cups with the Ten of Swords is love conquers fears and you can start over again. It's helping others and healing. It can also be healing the sick. The Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups is overflowing with new emotional love. It's natural. It's the beginning of a beautiful partnership, a spiritual connection. It's a mutual promise. It's new hope for a new beginning. The Two of Swords with the Ten of Swords is indecision due to adversity or challenges, and that represents no progress. The Two of Swords with the Two of Cups is someone acting uninterested. It's creating emotional distance to protect yourself. It's indecision over a commitment, and two twos in a reading represent accord and stability. The Ten of Swords with the Two of Cups is adversity that may bring you together or eventually even further apart. It's fear and anxiety about ending a partnership. Here's your vice versa card from the deck by Lunaea Weatherstone. It's the Tower, you guys. Number 16 of the Major Arcana. The Tower. This can be an Aries or a Scorpio. It's that side. Looking at the Tower from the other side as the lightning strikes, we see that it was only a facade in any case, an empty shell. The two sphinxes of the Chariot, Major Arcana 7, swim away from the disaster, and the chariot is wrecked upon the rocks. Each sphinx is going in her own direction now, for there is no power of will to direct them. A great mask of vanity and delusion cracks and hangs precariously at the top of the tower. From the chaotic pile of rubble grows one small green tree. When you get this side in a reading, we've seen the broken mask before, behind the gallows of the hanged man. And here are the sphinxes from the chariot. How did they get to the tower, set in the middle of its lonely sea? Look back over the events and choices that have led you to your present situation. Did you listen to your own inner guidance? Or did you thunder along the wrong road, oblivious to your destination? There is nothing for you here, but you can learn from your errors. And now here's your crystal from the Stone deck by Andrew Smart. This is blue calcite, Capricorn. Blue calcite. What is it? It's dreamy, calming blue calcite is the fresh from the meditation retreat vision board making hippie of calcite family. Who needs it? People who stare up at the ceiling worrying about the future at 3 a.m. Where to put it? On your bedside table. When to use it? When stress is the enemy. Freaking out is not a prerequisite for accomplishment. Deadlines aren't death sentences. Stress will extinguish your creativity and crush your dreams if you let it. Call on the calming, focused energy of blue calcite to remind you to put stress in its place, far away from the joy of process and the delight of dreaming big. And it says, act on your dreams, Capricorn. Act on your dreams, blue calcite. And now for your answer. From the Angel's Answer Oracle deck by Radleigh Valentine. And your answer is no need to worry, Capricorn. No need to worry. Your worries and concerns regarding your question are unnecessary. Your angels have the situation well in hand, and everything is going to turn out perfectly. Obsessing over this subject isn't helpful. The energy of fear and worry only slows the eventual manifestation of your desires. Visualize loving and happy outcomes and keep your thoughts positive. Very soon you'll wonder why you were worrying about this at all. Thanks, you guys, Capricorn. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you guys out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.